if you're improving as a person in life, if you're evolving, if you're doing new things, becoming a new version of yourself, there's always going to be that little part of you that misses that old version of you, that misses your old self. There's always going to be that part of you. That part of you that misses those flaws, misses those bad habits, misses those things that weren't good for you back in the day, but you missed them. You missed them because they were a part of you before. Before they were a part of you. They were rooted in your identity. They were who you were. But you're no longer that person, and that kind of hurts you a little bit. You're no longer that person. You don't really know yourself to the fullest extent because you've been evolving so quickly. You've been evolving so quickly in life. You've been doing a great job, but you kind of miss your old self. You kind of miss who you used to be. You miss the less serious, less hard on himself, less intense, less disciplined version of yourself. You miss the you who would just let things go. But you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Don't miss that version of yourself. Because the number one thing that'll ruin your future, that'll ruin your progress in life is looking back. That's the number one thing that will ruin your progress in life. Would you rather progress to that version of yourself you've always been dreaming of, you've always been dreaming of becoming? Would you rather progress to that version of yourself or dwell on the past of the version of yourself that had more fun, maybe was more free, but really did not have these qualities that you have now and that you may have in the future? They really didn't. They were immature. They didn't get things done like you do now. They weren't disciplined. That version of yourself is gone, and that's good. That's good. There's a couple drawbacks, but for the most part, 99% of it is amazing. It's amazing that you've evolved to become this person, to become this new version of yourself that is much better, a much better version of yourself. So, if you're ever reminiscing on your past, reminiscing on who you used to be, just focus on how far you've come. Focus on the good things that you've gained instead of these qualities in you that you kind of miss. These qualities of carelessness, these qualities of just like ignorance. Ignorance is bliss, as the saying goes. You were ignorant, so you were more unaware, and you were more happy. You're more happy now, but you were more like peaceful and blissful. But that's not good. That's not good. Just make sure you know that. That's not good. That old version of yourself. That's not good. Those things aren't good. Of course, that was you, and you should love that old version of yourself for who they were, but you should never, just don't think about them anymore, because you are you now. You are who you are now, and you have reached a level where you cut out those things that were holding you back in life. You cut out those things from your life. And yeah, there's some drawbacks. Yeah, maybe you think about things more deeply. Maybe you're harder on yourself now. But you're progressing in life a hell of a lot faster because you finally turned your life around and actually took things seriously. You finally started taking things seriously. And it's going to be a journey to another level of yourself, another level of consciousness, another level of who you can become in life. But just make sure, the moral of this video is just never dwell on the past. Never dwell on the past version of yourself. Never do that. Because that version of you is dead. That version of you is dead. The version of you yesterday is dead. Those things are never going to be rewritten. Those parts of your life are already written. Those parts of your life, those pages of your life are already turned. And you have improved. You have improved. Your character, your life has improved. So know that. And realize that. Realize that to the fullest, that your life has truly improved. there's just those things that you're always going to miss. There are those parts of you that you might miss. But in order to progress in life, you must let go of those things in order for a greater cause. So just be proud of yourself. Notice that those old things that you were happier, you were more blissful. Maybe those weren't a good thing. Maybe it's better now that you're more disciplined, you're a better version of yourself, you're more mature. Maybe that's better. And it definitely is. It's definitely better. So, never dwell on the past. Keep moving forward, keep progressing in life. Stop having attachment to the old version of yourself, because you are way better today than you were yesterday. You are way better today than you were a year ago. So, keep improving and don't dwell on the past. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.